Hey guys, it's me FC and I'm back with another video. So today I'm going to just give some thoughts on how to make Gekishin Squadra, how to make Gekishin Squadra into a better game. All right, and I'll just give out some ideas. Now I'm not. I'm just going to pass on briefly on the on the previous three opinion videos on what are my thoughts on the season release. I think Bandai shouldn't have done that. For maybe I hope that they would change it in the future. I still have faith that they could change it in the future, but with a certain producer, I will not name him. The game the people who have already played Dokkan and Legends know this guy. The main producer of this game, okay, I'll name him. Toshi has been infamous for making the games not really free to play friendly. And I'm okay with that in the sense of Dokkan and the Legends because those games are meant to be like collector games for PvE. Well, for Legends it's PvP, but mostly gacha games are meant for collecting, for collector, for as a collecting game, at least for me. So yeah, but for Gekishin Squadra, this is a MOBA game, so I think there are a lot of possibilities for esports here. All right, it could become a very good it could become a very big an esport game like League of Legends. I think Pokemon Unite, but I think they don't have like sponsorship thing. I'm not really familiar with Pokemon Unite esports, but like the Riot, like Dota, Valorant, League of Legends, like the Riot games. Dota is not a Riot game, by the way, but you know what I mean. They could make a lot of money from sponsorships and viewerships from esports. This could attract a very big esports. It could attract a very big esports scene. Even Epic 7 has an esports scene, and it's not really that much of a. It's not really that big of a gotcha game. From a grand scheme of things, but it has an esports scene, a very thriving, very active esports community for Epic 7. So Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra could have a potential esports esports scene. So yeah, I would be very excited if Gekishin Squadra could get enough support from the devs that it could have a thriving, flourishing esports scene. But as of now, with regards to the philosophy of releasing characters, I hope that they change it. Because if not, it would spell a lot of it would spell it won't end the game immediately, but it could drive away players, which could really be bad. We don't want this game to be a cash cow for the Dragon Ball IP. We want this game to be actually good. We want this game to actually thrive and flourish, not only in esports but as a fun MOBA. And right now with the way you unlock new characters through the Dragon Gems, I'm not really optimistic for now. If it changes, it could be better, But for now, it's not really looking optimistic. When it comes to attracting players, not only from a Dragon Ball standpoint but also from a MOBA standpoint. So I hope that they change. That they change their their character unlocking philosophy. Maybe in season 2 not. I hope maybe on season 3 or 4 they would reconsider their character unlocking philosophy. Okay. So that said that. Okay. So yeah, now just to preserve competitive integrity for this game. Okay. So now I'm going to give my suggestions on how to make this game good for esports. First, matchmaking. Matchmaking is kind of long right now. I'm playing in the Asia server, maybe because MOBA is not really a big thing in Japan, in countries like Japan. I haven't come across any Chinese, Taiwanese players. Filipinos. They're more of MLBB, and as of now, right now, I'm not playing this game on my PC. I'm not playing this game on my phone. I'm playing this on PC. So yeah, my phone, though decent, is not strong enough to run this a game in an optimal fashion. So I'm playing right now. I'm playing this on PC right now. So matchmaking. So a lot of it's really hard to find matches on certain roles, like any role. But if you main a certain role, like for me, I main damage, second tank, then the third is tech. Well, the only tech character I play is Android 17, and he's actually pretty good. He's actually, I think, one of the better supports in the game. He does a lot of things for the tech for the tech role. So he's my go-to tech. Okay, so matchmaking, maybe make matchmaking a little better. Okay, it's really hard to find a game with certain roles. Like for me, it's tank. It takes me like 5 to 8 minutes just to get a game for tank. I would look at the matchmaking and home screen for like 5 to 8 minutes before I could get a game for tank. For DPS and tech, wow, I'm actually very surprised that damage can find better. I can find games quicker than tank. So yeah, all right. Next is detailed tooltips. Now I'm just going to put in. Okay, I'll just put in a skill description for Gekishin Squadra, and then I'll compare it to League of Legends. Okay. Okay, wow, my spelling is wrong here. Alright, skill description for Gekishin Squadra. I'll go over an image. Where is it? Not skill order. No, 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 no. Skill tooltip. Yeah, let's see. Look at the skill tooltip. I don't want to get in the game right now. Where is it? There's no skill tooltip for Gekishin Squad. Okay. I'll go into the game. Maybe. Okay. Oh, sorry for that one. Okay. I'll go into the game. Oh no. My recording is on the window. It's not recording on the screen, so it's on window capture. Anyway, I'll try to look for a. Anyway, skill tooltip for Gekishin Squadra. I can't. I'll go look for a skill tooltip for. I'll go for skill tooltip. Okay, maybe there is something here. Skill tooltip for Gekishin Squadra Goku. Maybe they have it here. All right. All right. Okay. So let's see here. Here we go. SSJ3. No, no, no. Okay, let's go to this one. Yeah. Here we go. All right. I'll just use a simple character, maybe Goku. Yeah. Not this one. Okay, I'll just use Super Saiyan Goku for like this one. Okay, so okay, as you can see here, this is Goku. All right, now I'll go for the skill tooltip. As you can see here, this is what's actually in the game right now. It just has like a simple description of what the skill does. It doesn't have like detailed physical attack. It doesn't have like detailed numbers. It doesn't have like detailed numbers of what the skill does. Like it does it like it says here, fires a Kamehameha when Kaioken is active. The duration. Okay, so I think a good way of doing this in game. This one, remember this one is just like, but this is it describes what it describes in game as well. This exact same thing. So just imagine like this is in the game. All right, like this one. Okay. All right. So look at this. Okay. All right. So yeah, this is what happens. This is what. Also, oh yeah, but kind of more detailed in the game. All right. So with Kaioken, it says that if you use any skill other than Kaioken, while Kaioken is active, Kaioken will have a shorter cooldown. So yeah, okay. So something like that, but like numbers, how much damage, how much percentage does it increase strike attack up, all defense up, and movement speed up? Okay, something like just like numbers. Okay, like how much damage does Kamehameha deal per level? Okay, maybe a visual indicator for Meteor Hammer. How long is the range, and how big is the I think the AOE indicator is there, but how big is the range? Like put like a blue screen on how large is the range of the skill meter hammer, how far, or maybe like a circle, how far it'll go. All right. So, and also like numbers, how many seconds is the skill is the character staggered? How many? How I think the cooldown is also good for the skill indicator. How long is the cooldown? How many? Okay, I'll go with a different character. This one is like simple. Let's go like with baby. Where's baby? Here we go, baby. Okay, here we go, baby. Baby is a tank. So like this one, let's go with skill 3. Applies lifesteal to the possessed allied hero. How much? How many percent? How much? How much percentage is the lifesteal? Like for level 1, 12% lifesteal, level 2, 15%, level 3, 18, something like 15, 20, 25, something like that per level. So it gives people an idea which to max first. Now for me, for baby, I think you need to max finger blitz barrage first. Then the second one will be possession, ally possession, and cover fire. So 1, 2. This one, well, I know how to. For me, in my opinion, for Super Saiyan 3 Goku, that one is very easy. Go for max Kamehameha first, then instant transmission. No, put 2 levels in instant transmission first, and then the rest max Kamehameha first. Put 2 levels on instant transmission as fast. Then the rest will be on second skill because that's your damaging skill. Okay. Anyway, that's enough. Okay. So yeah. So maybe just like numbers, like energy explosion. How much? How many percent is the strike defense up? Okay. How many percent is the slow movement speed down? All right. Okay, so yeah, so it will yeah, just basic numbers, because just seeing, okay, I don't know how, okay, just seeing like for Piccolo, yeah, like this, how many how many orbs are launched, something like that, and how much percent is the speed is the slow per level. All right, so yeah. So I think that small tooltips could help. Now I know for some player this might be hard, but for yeah, give this as an option. Like to like give players an option to have a simplified tooltip where this is just, what do you call this? This is just displayed, none of the numbers, and a detailed toggle where they can like press control plus click on control, and then dragging over the skill will control the control button, and dragging over the skill will give a more detailed explanation of what the skill does, how much damage it does, how much slow, how much percent is the slow, how long is the duration, and the cooldowns per level. So more detailed tooltips. Give it as an option. Some players won't like it, but for me, I think it would be very helpful to know what my character does, how efficient is he at doing debuffs, how efficient is he at debuffing. So yeah, tooltips. Okay, tooltips for skill. So yeah, I think that one's good. Okay, I'll give an example of a tooltip for League of Legends. Okay, skill tooltip for League of Legends. Okay, skill tooltip for League of Legends. Images, something like this. Okay, I'm not going to use I'm not going to use like passive. Let's use an active skill. An active for League of Legends. So where? It's something simple. I use piercing darkness in what do you call that? You know what? I'll just use I'll just use an aggregate site. So let's go with OPGG. Yeah, let's go with OPGG. Okay, I'm using OPGG here. Okay, let's use champions. Alright, okay. And I'll use like top lane. Since I'm a top lane guy. I used to be top lane in League of Legends. I don't play League of Legends anymore because yeah, that game is I don't like to support right now. Aurelia, Jack. This is Garen. Garen is my main character, and he's also very simple to understand. Okay, something like this. Skills. Let's go with skills. Okay, where are my skills? Okay, where? Okay. Huh, my internet is kind of slow. It's kind of raining right now here in my place. So skills. Okay, here we go. Skills. Okay, how do I hover? Like, oh, this one is not good. Okay. Hmm. Okay, I think I used OPGG. OPGG is not a good example for that one. Where oh where? Where oh where? Uh, okay, okay, I'll use what should I use? You know what? I'll just maybe use I'll just use this one. Piercing Darkness. Okay. This one. I'll just open image in the new tab. Something like something like this. Like okay, like okay, Senna shoots a piercing shadow through your ally or enemy. Okay, and then it shows the damage, it shows the scaling of attack. Okay, so this one is at the heal. It shows the healing amount. It doesn't have to be like, it doesn't have to be like it gives how much AP or how much attack or how much something like that. Yeah, just restores 140 health. Okay, something like that. You don't okay, and then damage. You can see here per level, damage per level, healing per level. Dragon Ball doesn't have mana, so no resources there. So and also put like the cooldown at the top. Something like this would really help in in studying characters or heroes in Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra. So skill tooltips would be good. An option for a detailed or simplified view for players who are not really into the nitty gritty of the skills. So yeah. Apply that in divine cards. Yeah, divine cards also. Okay, so I think that is good. That is one of my suggestions for my second suggestion. Like improve matchmaking. Also the disconnection issues. This is still around right now. So you get disconnected, and then yeah, you get disconnected, and then when you can't get back in, and you have to wait like for 15 minutes, the game will auto end, and then it will just show the results screen, and you find out all of the guys you're playing with was disconnected. So it was like a draw game for 15 minutes. So yeah, that's actually not really good. So please fix the disconnection issues. I hope that Bandai would fix this. Third would be I like I like a monitor. A monitor. Look at this. Honor of Kings has a like this feature where they monitor pick rates, win rates, and ban rates per champions and tier them accordingly. So maybe something like this in the future, like for damage, like this is Clash, mid, farm, roaming, jungle. We have tank, damage, and tech. Or for me, it's support. So like I have like this. I have like an aggregate data gathering where you find where you look for characters who are good at their roles. Like yeah, in Gekishin Squadra, it's very simple. These guys like these are tank fighter. No, just damage, tank, and support. There's no roam here. So just have like an aggregate data on who is the character with the highest win rate, pick rate. It can be also for per server. I think this one is and per rank. This one is all tiers, diamond tier and above. Okay. Also here all tiers. So from beginner, maybe I don't know the system in Hawk. So yeah, something like this. This one is in the Honor of Kings official camp. Honor of Kings. Others like they use OPGG, but I think Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra could benefit from having such a system where there's like an aggregate system where you can see how much does the character win, how much is it picked, how much is it banned. So yeah, okay. So I think this would be very helpful to finding out, which characters are good, what characters counter them, all right? What divine cards are good for them. Now we know divine cards are situational. So yeah, situational divine cards. So it depends on the matchup you have, like items and because divine cards are the item system of Gekishin Squadra anyway. So yeah. Also, like divine draws, there are some divine draws that have to go. EXL Junior has to go. I don't like that. It's very RNG-ish and it's very snowbally. The moment a side gets even like one team, even if they just get like one Cell Junior, it just gives them a very high XP advantage. I've had games where I stayed in level 3, and because of the Cell Junior, because of the enemy team killing a Cell Junior, they're like already in level 7 and I'm already at level 3, and it gives them a lot of advantage. It also applies to me. I would go like level 9 and like my opponent is still level 4. It's not really fun. So please remove or maybe nerf the experience that the Cell Juniors give, the EX that the Golden Cell Juniors give. Yeah. This one, where's that one? Can I find that one? So for new players who don't understand, let's see, Divine Draws. Okay, cancel. No, Divine Draws, Divine, Divine Draw, Gekishin. Okay, Divine Draws for Gekishin. Do they have it here? They have a wiki. Okay, the special rule. So you get Divine Draw. All right, special rules. Yeah, I hope that they remove I hope they remove. Okay, divine. Yeah, divine draw. Divine. No, they don't. They don't have. They don't have. They don't have it here. Where is that? Oh, they have it here. All right, let's see. Maybe they have it here. The divine draw random modifier. Let's see here. Divine draw. Oh no, they don't. They can't. Uh okay. I'll just put the divine draw EXL Junior. I'll just put the picture and I'll just explain what it does. This one, yeah, finish. Okay, okay. Okay, I'll put this one here. I hope it's an image. I hope it's not a video. It's in their. It's on their X. Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. Like this one. I'll expand it. Like this one. This. Oh my goodness. This rule obtains tons of XP. It just gives a lot of advantage to any side who kills Cell Junior. So I hope they nerf the Cell Junior EXP, or maybe just remove it outright. It creates such it becomes so RNG based and luck. It's based on luck. It's not really fun being underleveled or overleveled, getting stomped or stomping your opponent so hard because they're in such a big level advantage. So yeah, please do something about the divine draw. The others I don't really care. Some egregious ones are like the super start. Yeah. But I think super start is fun. The others are just there. It's okay. The other divine draws, but this one, this is the biggest. This is like the biggest, the worst rule. I don't like getting into this. If I win with this one, I feel bad. But if I lose with this one, it feels so bad. So yeah, so the EXL Junior, they need to do something about this. Okay, so Let's see. I already discussed matchmaking, detailed skill tooltips, aggregate data gathering. Oh, draft mode. Right now, draft mode is not feasible. Blind draft. I'd still go blind draft. Mirror matches are still good, but allow maybe when the roster becomes like 50 to 60 champions, maybe that's when we need to have a ban system available. So when we already have something like this, we know which characters to ban. Like for example, oh, this guy, we know which characters we need to ban for the matches. Now for this one, don't implement a captain system. Allow all players to ban characters only, and only ban characters on their role. For example, I get damage. Only allow me to ban damage characters. The one who got tank, allow him to only ban tank characters, and then the ones who get tech, allow them to only ban tech characters. And then draft should only be implemented in standard rank mode. For quick match, for non rank, allow players to play whatever they want. But yeah, bans should only be there when the character is when the characters are when there's like a very large roster of characters. Okay, so yeah, I think that is it for my suggestions. Okay, so that is it for my suggestions for Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra. Okay, so I hope that everyone would have a wonderful day. I think I have 3 videos about the season release. Comment. You don't have to subscribe. Just like and comment if you want to. And I hope that you all have a wonderful day. Thanks again. This is me, FCN. Have a great day. Bye bye.